Friends from Japan. I am Antonio from Meze Audio, and this is Mircea, my colleague. He's the managing director and chief of the sound department. We are here today to talk to you about our new exciting product. We think that products of any kind should have meaning in life, and they should represent more than their mere function. Thus, every time we start a project, we have an idea in mind. All of the designs that we created were always having the same reasoning behind, which is to have some sort of space to create emotional attachment between the product and the user. The reason and the motivation to create headphones or any kinds of product is to have a product that means much more to the user than its mere function. It should be something that you wish to keep for a long time, something that you value and you consider relevant for a long time. And this is the way I see sustainability. We do try to look at materials and manufacturing processes, but the most important part that I understand from my experience is to look at how the user actually gonna utilize the product. The idea is very simply is to use one product for 10 years rather than 5 products for 2 years each. This will save a lot on your energy in searching products, logistics to ship products, manufacturing, packaging, and everything that is literally embedded in the product. So it's basically a way of reducing waste. And this is why we do what we do.
We started working on a dynamic driver about three years ago. The idea was to achieve the characteristics that are typical for a dynamic driver, which is, let's say, impact and dynamic range, but also refinement that you find in a planar magnetic headphone. In order to achieve this, we spent time in material research, which led us to different combinations for the diaphragm. We ended up using beryllium-coated polymer in combination with paper, but with carbon fiber-infused fiber to make the dome a bit more rigid. The end result is a driver that has very good speed, strong impact, low distortion, and good resolution and microdynamics. This combination of materials for the membrane were a very good base, so we had something solid on which to work further. Our goal with the 109 Pro is to make an open back headphone that really feels like it's open, more like an ear speakers type of sound. So in order to achieve the SPL levels and the dynamics that we were looking for, the driver had to be very, very potent. As soon as we finalized the driver, we realized that it's possible to make a construction that allows a lot of air to go through it. So the ear pads are acoustically transparent. The damping that we used on the baffle plate is very, let's say, low. So the acoustic impedance of the entire system is one of the lowest that we measured. This allows for the sound to be perceived as coming from nowhere.
We really feel like we're very connected to nature and to our heritage. Our factory and design studio is located right here in Baia Mare, Maramureș. This is a region in the north of Romania. A lot of traditions are kept up. A lot of heritage is visible in architecture. We feel like our headphones come in a very natural way from what we are. We look for what moves us. We have our own understanding of what is worth doing, what is worth having in life. And we try to not create things that are meant for selling. We try to create things that are meant to live with. The symbol on the packaging makes reference to this idea. This is a symbol of the wooden gates that people have in front of their house in this geographic region, and the symbols in this artwork are symbols of strength and resilience, which is what life is all about. We want to thank for all the support from our Japanese fans, and we really appreciate the Japanese audiophile community. As always, I'm very curious to hear your feedback about the new 109 Pro. The energy that we get from meeting the Japanese fans of the headphone, from the headphone community is really very important to us. It gives us a lot of drive and motivation to keep doing what we're doing. Thank you.
Thank you.